בראשית כבר הייתה אהבה, לאדמה טובה חיכתה כמו למים, חיכתה לשמש לשקיעות שבים, ולגל של געגוע חיכתה. בראשית כבר הייתה אהבה, וחיכתה שיהיו לשמיים, לשאת עיניים אל הכוכבים, וחיכתה גם לאדם וחווה. מישהו מחכה לך בבית, קרוב לכאן אולי באיזו פינה, מקום שתקראי לו בית, כשתיכנסי בו יהפוך לשלך. בראשית כבר הייתה אהבה, וחיכתה שכבר תמצא לה מנוח, וחיכתה לי ילדים בחצר, וגם לעץ לטפס ולנוח בצל. בראשית כבר הייתה אהבה, ואחריה כבר נברא לו הצער, והדמעות והלב השבור, ואחריהם הגיעה נחמה. מישהו מחכה לך בבית, קרוב לכאן אולי באיזו פינה, מקום שתקראי לו בית, כשתיכנסי בו יהפוך לשלך.
Uzithema ngezikhathi ezithile, ngiwale elishe ngigcwale izibumbumbu. Uzima uzithema ngezikhathi ezithile, ngiwale elishe ngigcwale izibumbumbu.
מישהו מחכה לך בבית, קרוב לכאן אולי באיזו פינה, מקום שתקראי לו בית, כשתיכנסי בו יהפוך לשלך.
לא רואים בעיניים, רק קופצים לאש. מה כבר רצינו לבקש? לקבל ולתת מה שיש, להחזיק בידיים כל יום שעובר, תמיד הוא ככה ממהר. אני איש מאחר, רק בלילות עולים קולות, שאלות אבודות מחפשות שעוד לא בא. רסיסים, למה זיכרונות נמסים? כמה שאני לא כיסיתי זה נכנס לי בתריסים. אין על מי לשים את הראש, גם אם לא שברתי שילמתי, לך תמצא על מי לכעוס. אין אוויר בשמיים, איך אפשר לנשום? הכל תקוע במקום, אבל עוד לא הפסקתי לחלום. אז קפצתי למים כי צריך לשחות, במים לא רואים מעות, במים ישקעו חולות שזוכרים רק בלילות. עולים קולות ושאלות אבודות מחפשות תשובה, בקרוב זה בא. רסיסים, למה זיכרונות נמסים? כמה שאני לא כיסיתי זה נכנס לי בתריסים. אין על מי לשים את הראש, גם אם לא שברתי שילמתי, לך תמצא על מי לכעוס. שאלות אבודות מחפשות תשובה, ועכשיו זה בא. רסיסים, למה זיכרונות נמסים? כמה שאני לא כיסיתי זה נכנס לי בתריסים. אין על מי לשים את הראש, גם אם לא שברתי שילמתי, לך תמצא על מי לכעוס.
Welcome, everyone. Please take your seats. Our program will begin shortly. Please take your seats.
הולכות למסיבה, יושבות ליד הבר, הדלת נפתחה ללא פרצוף מוכר. שמעתי שיבוא, אבל הוא עוד לא כאן. חברות רוקדות, הלב שלי עוד לא מוכן. רוקדים צמודים, הוא מסתכל עליי, עוד הם דובדבנים, נופלים כמו כוכבים. רוקדים צמודים, הוא מסובב אותי, הכל נהיה מהיר, פתאום נגמר השיר. אורות סגולים כחולים, האלכוהול מוביל, הרחבה כמו בריכת גלים ללא מציל. שמעתי שיבוא, מקווה שבא לבד. החברות רוקדות, הלב שלי עומד בצד. רוקדים צמודים, הוא מסתכל עליי, עוד הם דובדבנים, נופלים כמו כוכבים. רוקדים צמודים, הוא מסובב אותי, הכל נהיה מהיר, פתאום נגמר השיר. פתאום רואה אותו עומד ומדבר, בלי להביט יודעת
Welcome, everyone. Please find your seats. Our program will begin shortly. Please find your seats. Please take your seats. Our program will begin shortly. Please take your seats.
אני אחזור אל השקט, אל האור, אל הרוח, אל המים. בקרוב, בקרוב אני אחזור אל החום אחרי הקור, אל החוף, אל השמיים. בקרוב, בקרוב אני אחזור, את תראי כמו שיקור שוב לצלול אל תוך עינייך. בקרוב, בקרוב אני אחזור, זמן שחיכינו יעבור ויביא אותי אלייך. כי מרחוק גם כאן השמש מאירה, בכל יום אבל שונה, קצת דומה וקצת אחרת. כי מרחוק הימים והלילות משתפים בזיכרונות, שם את יפה ואת צוחקת. בקרוב, בקרוב אני אחזור, בסוף הדרך לעצור אל הרחוב, אל הבית. בקרוב, בקרוב אני אחזור, דלת אחרונה לסגור, ואז ליפול לזרועותייך. כי מרחוק גם כאן השמש מאירה, בכל יום אבל שונה, קצת דומה וקצת אחרת. כי מרחוק הימים והלילות משתפים בזיכרונות, שם את יפה ואת צוחקת.
Good evening and welcome to the Jewish Federation of Greater Washington's annual meeting. Please join me in welcoming to the Bima Rabbi Sue Schenkman.
Good evening, Washington Hebrew congregation, our lay leaders, staff, and clergy, including my colleagues, cantors Susan Bortnick and Suzanne Hamstra, whose exquisite harmonies you will hear shortly, is honored to open our home to Federation and to the Jewish community of Greater Washington. Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Adonai our God and God of our ancestors, we have come into your sanctuary to celebrate all those whose leadership and dedication enhances the fabric of our sacred community, those who stand up to be counted. We are in the midst of much counting in the Jewish calendar. This evening marks day 43 in the counting of the Omer, the number of days from Passover to Shavuot. It is 241 days since the hostages were taken from Israel on October 7th. And our Parshat HaShavua, our Torah portion, begins the book of Bamidbar, of Numbers, with a counting, a census of all those who will labor on behalf of the community. In our Torah portion, the numbers are intended to provide a sense of strength, an accurate accounting of all those of fighting age and ability. We recognize more than ever the importance of standing together as a community, for there is strength in numbers. This year we confronted anti-Semitism and demonstrated our support for Israel time and again. We gathered to support one another, to help each other experience the joy of Judaism, the pride of Judaism, and to witness and express the strength, tenacity, and resilience of the Jewish people. Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel taught that there are 3 ascending levels of mourning, with tears, with silence, and with song. Melody and words together create a unique language to heal us, give us strength, and give us courage. We join tonight to give voice to the eternal strength of our Jewish people through the song of our hearts, the song that unites us. Tonight, O God, may the psalmist's words ring true. You turned my mourning into joyful dancing. You undid my sackcloth and girded me with joy, that my whole being might sing hymns to you endlessly. Adonai, my God, I will praise you forever. Tonight, let us lift our voices, bringing joy to one another as we strengthen our sacred community, and together we say, Amen.
Good evening, everyone. Not sure where to stand. Thank you, Rabbi Schenkman. It is really an honor to be here at the Washington Hebrew congregation and to be with everyone, everyone from the Jewish community. And thank you for joining for the Federation's annual meeting. I want to start off really by thanking all of you and many people in the room. This year has not been an easy year, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. And at the same time, this community has done so much. The only way that we've been able to do that, the only way is through the incredible hard work of so many caring people. So many people who've dedicated their lives, their work hours, their free hours, every time that was needed to make sure that this community and the Jewish community around the world could not only survive but thrive. And that became even more important this particular year. So first, I'd like to thank all of the Federation staff who are here in the room, so please stand up. Thank you. I also would like to thank all of the rabbinic, cantoral, and spiritual leaders who are part of this community. Your care for not only the members of your own congregations, but for the whole community was more critical this year than probably ever, as people struggled with deep questions and challenges. So thank you very much for all of your leadership. And finally, I want to call really and thank all of the volunteers, people who put in the extra time, who worked and had do other things and then came and added to their schedule to make sure that we could do all of this work together. People who donated their mental energy, their physical energy, their resources to make all of this happen. None of what we do year in and year out would be possible without all of you. So thank you very much for everything that you have done and that you do every single day to make this community stronger. This past year, the past 7 months has been particularly challenging. I think for a lot of us, and I can tell you for myself, it feels as if the ground that I thought was solid, the ground that I felt I could take a step and I knew what was happening, is no longer the same. Core assumptions that I thought were true about this world were challenged. Core ideas that I used to frame my very existence were brought up and kind of questioned in new ways. And so, and this occurred throughout a whole variety of realms of my life. Israel, Jewish community, American society. What is happening to us? What is our future? What is our present? And all those ideas that a year ago I perhaps was so clear on, what does it mean to be a member of the American Jewish community? What does it mean to be a member of the global Jewish community? Suddenly we're asking new questions about that I personally could not have imagined that we would be struggling with. And so this has been a deep question for me that I've been thinking about. And at the same time, I know that it is our responsibility, individually and collectively, to figure out the answers, to reestablish the solidity of that ground so that we can take steps, that we can move forward, that we can know what the future entails. Not because we can predict the future, right? We don't know what's going to happen. Well, at least I don't know what will happen tomorrow, let alone a week from now, a month from now, or a year from now. But what I do know is that we have the capacity to actually shape that direction. We together can come, and with our energy and our focus and our passion, we can shape that future. Not everything. We can't control the future of the world, but we can impact in significant ways the future of this Jewish community, of this community, and where we are going. I know that we can take on our relationship to Israel, our responsibility to Israel, and what does that look like? That is in our control. I believe and I know that we can tackle critical challenges of rising anti-Semitism within our community. I know that we can actually care for those most vulnerable among us and not be distracted to do other things and forget our core responsibility of caring for those people who are struggling day to day. And I also know that we can continue to bring joy and love and faith and community to all of our lives and to future generations. These are things that we can impact, that we can control, and by doing that, we will be building greater structure and sense of solidness to the world in which we live. We can't control everything, but there are a lot of things that we can do. And beyond that responsibility, I also have the confidence, based on what we have done repeatedly, year in and year out, day in and day out, that we can come together and achieve those outcomes. This community is able to come together not just in crisis and not just in good times, but throughout all different parts of our history, to identify issues, to tackle those issues, to think about them, and then to make a difference. We have agency in determining the future of this community and the future of the world. And so in that regard, I know that we can do it because I have seen it. I know that we can do it because we have done it time and time again. And so when I think about tonight, when I look backwards and when I look forward, I know that together we're going to be able to identify critical issues, bring together all of the creative energy and resources to tackle them, and then make a difference. And so when I not only look back, but look forward, I look forward with optimism. I look forward with hope. I look forward with confidence that we will be able to do the things that we need to do. Not because the times are easy, not because they're simple, but because we can do it as a community. And so for that, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for everything that you've done, but more so, I want to thank you for what you bring to the table every single day and what we'll be able to do as we go forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Gil. On behalf of the Leadership and Nominations Committee and the co-chairs Susan Crystal and Marla Schulman, I'm pleased to give the Leadership and Nominations report to the Federation membership. I want to start by recognizing Federation's new executive committee that was voted in earlier this evening by the Federation board at our board meeting. Thank you in advance for your leadership. I really look forward to seeing what you accomplish in the year to come. And please raise your hand if your name appears on the screen so we can recognize you. Before introducing the slate of at-large board nominees, I also want to reiterate my thank you to all the outgoing executive committee, board members, Jewish Community Foundation, trustees, and agency presidents for their service, dedication, and leadership, both within Federation and across the community. And you'll see them up on the screen. The Leadership and Nominations Committee set for itself an ambitious goal: to engage community builders who broaden our table and add a diversity of perspective and experiences to the work of the Federation Board. We know that engaging the fullness of the Jewish community adds to the strength of our work and the wisdom and quality of our discussions. The thoughtfulness and strategic efforts of the committee resulted in an extraordinarily strong slate of candidates for the board this year. As you can well understand, I am honored to propose the nominees for the committee for the coming year's new at-large board members. When I call your name, please either stand if you're able or raise your hand so we can recognize you. Linda Adams, Philip Blumenthal, Lisa Downing, Julie Fisher, Ariella Greenberg, Eric Goldberg, Daniel Hirsch, Ayala Narieli Kimmel, Jeffrey Kupfert, Joseph Levin Manning, Oliver Macklin, Ira Polin, Max Sandler, me, Rabbi Alexandra Stein, and Danielle Traub. Let's give everyone a round of applause. In addition, the following are renewing board members for a second 3-year term. Again, when I call your name, please either stand if you're able or raise your hand so we can recognize you. Sean Epstein, Sharon Frindell, Robin Garnett, Mark Levitt, Daniel Raskus, Yolanda Savage-Narva, Craig Simon. And lastly, we'd like to welcome to the board returning presidential appointees: Scott Brown, Rabbi Esther Letterman, Reva Mervis, and Jessica Wellish. And that concludes That concludes the report of the Leadership and Nominations Committee, and I'll now turn it over to Robin.
Hi there. Thank you to Jess, Susan, Marla, and the members of the Leadership and Nominations Committee, and the professionals who supported them. Your thoughtfulness is only matched by the quality of the nominees. It is my pleasure to recommend new and continuing nominees to the Federation Board positions, and their names appear there. Can I have a motion to approve the slate? Thank you. Second? Thank you. All those in favor? Opposed? Lovely. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. Mazel tov, and I look forward to working with you. I cannot tell you the number of people that have come up to me in the most loving and caring way and asked, how are you? How are you managing? Do you believe that this is the year you decided to take on this position? I look at them and I say, does it show? My crystal ball was at the shop when Gil asked me to be president of Federation. Still, I would have said yes. Oh, what a year. October 7th was a demarcation line between what came before and what has come after. I find myself struggling some days. Rabbi Tamir Garnot, whose son died in the war, said, "In order to hurt, you do not need to forego joy. Lift up your head, stand tall." Sage advice. Tonight is about joy, a night of music to celebrate our collective work, our wisdom, and our generosity. Federation mobilized our community on October 8th, and you responded in the most magnificent way. The community contributed $15 million to the Israel Emergency Relief Fund, and our network of 146 federations from North America raised another $846 million. We led a Rabbi Solidarity mission to Israel last November, followed by a lay leader mission in February. We have had multiple Zoom briefings about our grantees' work, hosted Nova Music survivors who gave voice to their story, and all of us have demonstrated in support of Israel at rallies and on campuses. The Jewish Community Foundation invested in programs for Israeli women and girls, addressing trauma, single parenthood, and helping them gain access to positions in power. Federation continues its work in building a thriving Jewish community. We aid our seniors and individuals and families in need. We build cohorts of community leaders. We fund scholarships for Jewish camps. We launched our security initiative that integrates our community to ensure its safety. We pair Next Gen with local agency boards. PJ Library celebrates its 10th year here, and we ensure that it connects with our families with young children. We fund teen mental health and wellness. The list goes on. There are no shortages of places where you can make a difference. Thank you for making Federation part of your investment where you have a meaningful impact, both philanthropically and personally. As for all of us, we hope that what we do matters. For me, legacy is even more than that. It's an interconnectedness across generations that imbues our values, traditions, and wisdom. It is more from generation to generation. It's also from generation between generation. That's a legacy that empowers all of us because our moment is now, not later. The night of music made me think about what my playlist would be from this past year. I think I would start with John Bon Jovi, more than what I bargained for. Taylor Swift, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. Cher, Strong Enough. U2, In the Name of Love. Sam Cooke, A Change Is Gonna Come. And I would end with Billy Joel, This Is the Time to Remember. When I was in Israel with Federation, we visited Sheba Medical Center. The hospital patio on the 4th floor is a gathering place for Israel's wounded soldiers, outside in wheelchairs and with their crutches. When I glanced out, they were singing with their guitars and drums. These songs serve as a mirror to the nation's soul, reflecting a spectrum of feelings from despair to hope, separation to unity. For many, it was an expression of what cannot be expressed in words, only in music. The costs of the war are wretched. Thousands of Palestinian deaths, the plight of the hostages, and the constant news of the deaths of Israeli soldiers, including Omer Balva, an IDF reservist and JDS alum. When we cannot choose what happens to us, we can choose how to act. This is where we reveal who we really are. Our community has shown up over and over these last 8 months. I look forward to our continued partnership. Do not be silent. Like the music you will hear tonight, be strong and powerful. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for the talented, dedicated staff at Federation, and to all those who work in our community, lay leaders and professional staff. When you look around this sanctuary, you can see the richness of our community. And thank you to Michael, David, Elise, and my soon-to-be daughter-in-law, Claire, for your patience when you call and I say, can I call you back? I'm on a Zoom call. And thank you, Matthew. Our challenge in the years to come, wrote Danny Gordis, will be to fashion a society worthy of the extraordinary sacrifices these young men and women have made. Our opportunity here is to see more than what is in front of us. Leonard Bernstein said, "It is the artists of the world, the feelers and the thinkers who will ultimately save us, who will articulate, educate, defy, sing, insist, and shout the big dreams. We are those thinkers and dreamers. Anything is possible." Enjoy the music tonight. Their message is one of strength of spirit over heartbreak. Thank you.
Please welcome Rebecca Murrow-Klein.
(6:29 a.m., October 7th). Hamas launches the most murderous attack on the Jewish people since the Holocaust. The story of women is central to what we learn that day and the days that follow. For the first time since the War of Independence, women are engaged in frontline combat. 18% of IDF combat soldiers are women. 40% of search and rescue soldiers are women. 2 all-female tank crews hurtled through the desert to help repel the waves of Hamas terrorists. In the days and weeks that followed, we began to learn the unimaginable. The calculated sexual violence, mutilation, and rape carried out against Israeli women and girls during Hamas's unfathomable rampage through southern Israel. Sheryl Sandberg's documentary, Screams Before Silence, chronicles that day. Where are the hashtags? Where is the public outrage for the women who were brutalized? We are proud that women in our community raised their voices, leveraging their expertise, their influence, and their resources. We traveled to Israel, we hosted events for hostages and survivor families to hear their stories and to show them they are not alone. We stood in solidarity. We helped lead the March for Israel on the National Mall. We gathered at the Qatar embassy. We answered our children's questions as best we could. Yet the world remained silent. After silence, wrote Aldous Huxley, what comes nearest to expressing the inexpressible is music. Through Israeli music, the nation's spirit, emotions, and resilience were captured. Music is the balm that heals our suffering and consoles the families whose hearts were pierced. We hope it does the same for you.
Please welcome from Washington Hebrew, cantors Susan Bortnick and Suzanne Hamstra.
As we think of the strength of Jewish women, the strength of Israeli women, and as we approach the holiday of Shavuot, we bring to you a few words from the book of Ruth, this book that tells a story of two women who hold each other fast, who hold each other strong, and may we learn from their example by turning towards one another and choosing each other again and again.
We welcome Seth Keibel and Joey Antico. Miriam, the prophetess. Throughout the years wandering through the desert, she provided sustenance and water. We hope as we go forward that Miriam's dance will allow us to dance, and that Miriam's dance will also fix the world by bringing us together and allowing us to fix the world. And we say soon in our days, she will show us the waters of salvation. May it be so.
Miriam,
אנחנו המורים של חיילי אוקטובר, שנת 23. נפרדנו מכם רק לא מזמן בטקס וספר מחזור.
היינו איתכם מתקופת הילדות ועד לבגרויות.
חלפו השנים, לא הצלחנו תמיד לראות מה גדלתם להיות. וכשהגיעה אותה השבת באוקטובר 23, יצאתם להגן בגופכם על כל תושבי המדינה. יצאתם מיד, גם בלי צו 8, יצאתם בעוז, באומץ, יצאתם בלי שום שאלות, לא חשבתם לבקש הקלות, יצאתם מיד.
Please welcome Paul Franklin.
Staff Sergeant Levi Lipschitz was killed last October 31. Like many young Israeli soldiers, Levi left a note in case he did not return from war. I ask you not to sink into grief. Nothing is more difficult for me than idleness, he wrote. I ask everyone around me always be doing something. We have read his words and have not wavered from that request. Our friends and their friends met days after the Nova Festival massacre. What can we do, we asked. Our next gen stepped up and raised over $1 million for the Israel Crisis Relief Fund. So much has shifted since October 7. We have felt vulnerable and more alone than ever before. The Federation has prioritized programs for us, encouraging, supporting, and inspiring each of our Jewish journeys and deepening our connections to the community, helping us navigate the enormity of events these last many months. Music has offered solace as well. It has been a portal to our identity and a window into the psyche of Israel in this moment. As the rally cry sings out, we will dance again. Every generation has that one moment that you will always remember exactly where you were. For us, it was October 7. Our legacy starts now. Please welcome Aaron Schneier and Sarah Frederick.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here with you all, with my friend Sarah Frederick. Tonight, love brings us here. Love for the Jewish people, love for the whole world. The first song that we'll share tonight is a new melody that I put to the words of our prayer, Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael, the eternal love for the house of Israel. Amidst this very challenging year, we've seen more divisions in our community than we could have ever imagined. And my hope is that we can continue stretching out our circle of love as wide as possible to welcome in diverse opinions and continue creating a space that's inclusive and as full of love as possible for our people and for the whole world. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chokim u'mishpatim Otanu limadta Aken ad Hashem Elokeinu ושוכבנו וקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד יומם ולילה ועבדך תשים ממנו לעולמים 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 ברוך אתה עד השם אוהב עמו ישראל. Thank you. We've been a broken-hearted people for generations, and indeed, we still are today, very much so. We're taught that with our broken hearts, we are more able to let light and love in, to hold more empathy, to hold more joy, to know sorrow, to hold compassion, and to reflect that light and that love back into the world. I know it can be so difficult, but the other children of Avraham Avinu, our siblings, the Palestinian people, are also a broken-hearted people. I feel that so much of the pain and fear and anger that we have felt, that we have all felt these last months, stems from that sense that our pain and our humanity is not valued, is not seen. So just as we're linked in pain, I pray that one day we can be linked with empathy and in healing and in prosperity. So this song is in dialogue with the words from Psalms 118 and 121, really meant for everyone who is suffering right now, crying out that we see you. I lift my eyes to the mountains. From where will my help come from? I look deep in the crater. Wonder why the world left us here, shattered in a million pieces, shattered in a million pieces, our hearts, shattered in a million pieces, our hearts in a million pieces, shattered in a million pieces, our hearts, broken and able to hold down, reflect the light, hold down, reflect the light, hold down, reflect the light, hold down, reflect the light. From the depths I call to you, send a sign, sign of life, sign of life, sign of life. Finally, the mountains part and I see, I finally see, I see my love and my enemy. I see my love and my enemy are both part of me. With his heart in a million pieces, her heart in a million pieces shattered, our hearts in a million pieces shattered in a million pieces, our hearts in a million pieces shattered, broken and able, broken and able to hold down, reflect the light, hold down, reflect the light, Hold and reflect the light. 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 Anani, 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 B'mechavya. Thanks again for having us. This last song is based on the words of the prophet Isaiah and Micah, expressing my yearning that one day we can know these words fully. If you catch the melody, you're welcome to sing along too. יישא גוי הגוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי הגוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Oh, I don't want to fight no more. Oh, we fought and died 1,000 wars. I won't learn war anymore. Oh, I can open up my door. Everyone beneath the vine and fig tree shall live in peace and not be afraid. Everyone beneath the vine and fig tree shall live in peace and not be afraid. Oh, I don't want to build more walls. Oh, there's room here for us all. Oh, we're not free till we're all free. Oh, I'll free you and you'll free me. לא יישא גוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Free to be and to breathe. Free to move where we please. Free to answer our call. Free and planting our tree. Everyone beneath the vine and fig tree shall live in peace and not be afraid. Everyone beneath the vine and fig tree shall live in peace and not be afraid. Lo יישא גוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו מלחמה, לא יישגו גוי חרב, לא ילמדו מלחמה, לא יישגו גוי חרב, לא ילמדו מלחמה. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ladder out my symphony, play with me, look into my eyes and see. People walk away but never say goodbye. Someone stole the moon tonight, took my light. Everything is black and white. Who's the fool who told you boys don't cry? Hours and hours and powers. Life is no game, but it's ours. While the time goes wild, every day I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride, dancing in the storm. I got nothing to hide. Take it out and leave the world behind. Baby, promise me you'll hold me again. I'm still broken from this hurricane. This hurricane.
Please welcome Zach Friedless.
Trauma and resilience. Israel is facing its longest war in more than 70 years. They are vulnerable in a way Israelis never felt. Children of all faiths and backgrounds became orphans. 140,000 Israelis remain evacuated from their homes along the southern and northern borders due to incoming rockets from Hamas and Hezbollah. Your support keeps communities together in partnership with Project Horizon. Together with our national partners, we are providing economic relief to small and medium-sized businesses, which is essential to Israel's economy. We lived our whole life with the belief we were protected, and now suddenly something has been broken, said a first-grade teacher in Ashkelon. Students across the U.S. college campuses have felt that brokenness. Here at home, high school and college students face anti-Israel and anti-Semitic messages and ongoing encampments. We are supporting 11 local Hillels to ensure that they feel support of the community. GW University student Sabrina Sofer said, "When Jewish students across the country are harassed, yelled at, spat on, cornered, and blocked from the very place they have the right to be, we respond with songs of hope and humanity. We are proud Jews with 3,700 years of civilized history. We stand by our principles, and we will defend them." More than 70% of Jewish teens have experienced harassment for their Jewish identity. Federation is providing $3.5 million over the next 2 years to increase security and take action against anti-Semitism. Efforts include programs for Jewish and multi-faith peers in Northern Virginia, system-level change through curriculum and training public and independent school educators, and investing in our teen leaders to meet this moment as they go to college. Extraordinary resilience, a testament to the spirit that defines the Jewish people. Now please welcome Jukebox.
Let me send a quick text. Just kidding.
Olam chesed yibane, yadai, dai, 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 dai. Olam chesed yibane, Yada da 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 da. Olam chesed yibane. Yada da 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 da. Olam chesed yibane. Yada da 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 da. I will build this world from love. Yada da 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 da. And you must build this world from love. Yada da 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 da. And if we build this world from love, yada da 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 da. Then God will build this world from love. Yada da 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 da. Olam chesed yibane. Yada da 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 da. Olam chesed yibane. Yada da 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 da. Olam chesed yibane. Yada da 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 da. Olam chesed yibane. Yada da da da. Olam chesed yibane. Yada da da da. Olam chesed yibane. Yada da da da.
Thank you, guys. We are Jukebox. That was Olam Chesed Yibaneh, which kindness, we need to build this world. And we ask you to transition just a bit. In this moment of somberness, we also need laughter, happiness, and song to bring us through and build the fortitude inside ourselves to make it through that sadness. So with that said, we're going to take a moment to introduce ourselves. Hey, how's it going?
Nice to meet you. Hey.
Just kidding.
This is an oldie but a goodie. I don't know.
My name is Jordan Fontheim. I sing bass.
Adam Lehman, and I sing tenor.
Debbie Snyder, and I'm on alto.
I'm Giorgio Culp, and I sing high tenor. And we're going to give you a little insight into beatboxing because we are a certified kosher a cappella group. And so our local shochet, our beatboxer is going to give us a little riff here.
Okay, thank you.
Nice, Jordan.
Bam.
Yeah. Adam, you going to try that next? No.
No.
And for our next song, we're going to sing Nar Hayiti. It is a song of gratitude. Let's do it.
Nar hayiti gam zakanti velo rayiti tzadik nezav velo rayiti tzadik nezav v'zaro mevakesh lachem Nar hayiti gam zakan Tivelo rayiti tzadik nezav Velo rayiti tzadik nezav V'zaro mevakesh lachem. Hashem oz le'amo yitein. Hashem oz le'amo yitein. Hashem yevarech et amo v'shalom. Nar hayiti gam zakanti v'lo ra'iti tzadik nezav v'lo ra'iti tzadik nezav v'zaro mevakesh lachem. Hashem oz le'amo yitein. Hashem oz le'amo yitein. Hashem yevarech et amo v'shalom. V'shalom et amo v'shalom.
Thank you.
So we're going to end with a nigun, and for those that don't know, a nigun is a wordless melody. I think it comes from the tradition of our Hasidic masters, and I think they were hugely wise. They knew that human beings, we need language, because that's what separates us from other animals, and that's how we communicate. But there are moments in time, those incredibly joyful moments and those moments of suffering and sadness when words just don't cut it. And they understood that through these nigunim, whether you were from the town of Bye 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 Bye, or whether you're from the town of Die 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 Die, or Lai La La Lai Lai, they were able to get beyond cognition, beyond thinking, to tap into the soul, to tap into the heart, to tap into the emotion. And that is where we are as a Am Yisrael Chai, as a nation right now. So we want to do a little experiment with you all, which is to turn everyone here into an a cappella group so we can sing together as community in song with a nigun. And we're going to have Jordan, who will be the conductor, to teach you the song. We think a Romanian nigun from my rabbi, Rabbanit Dasi Fruchter from Philadelphia. She taught this to us. I think she called it a Romanian nigun. I like to think of it as a Jewish-Irish drinking song. You'll get what I mean in a minute. Okay, Jordan.
All right, everybody. You hear this beautiful melody that my friend Adam is singing? We're all going to learn it. You. Daddy, let's try it. One more time. I know it's late. I can't hear you. Next part. Good. You guys are great. One more time. Oh, that's amazing. Good job. Okay, we're going to take it to the top. Now we're going to sing it a little quietly. Now we're going to sing it loud. Let's go to the second part and do it staccato. Legato. Let's end it here. Slow it down. Amazing. Good job. Passing grades.
Thank you.
Thank you guys very much.
Please welcome Neil Lang.
What felt certain October 6th, friends, values, identity, security, has been upended. For many of us, something got awakened that made us stronger even as we grieved. And in this moment, we need each other more than ever. The strength of our community lies in its potential to bring us together despite differing backgrounds, viewpoints, and beliefs, to take us out of ourselves into the space between, and then we, all of us, become transformed. In that space, we listen to one another and ask deeper questions. Israeli artist and poet Noam Horev wrote, "Let's engrave on our skin the will of the dancers at the rave. May we forever be united. May we not be seduced by cheap politics. May we walk in the ways of forgiveness and compassion. Kol Yisrael Aravim Zeba Zeh. All of Israel is responsible, one for the other. We are family and always show up for one another."
Thank you to all the people who performed this evening. Thank you for everyone for being here. We are honored to be in partnership with every single one of you. October 7th and the months after have been challenging, but they've also revealed the powerful nature of this community, your generosity, resilience, and commitment. On behalf of Federation, thank you for coming tonight. We look forward to seeing you later on this year and at the dessert reception to follow right now. One last note, if you valeted your car, this is the most important information, everyone pay attention right now. If you valeted your car, the pickup will be on the Macomb Street entrance and not where you dropped it off. Thank you everyone for coming this evening. Have a wonderful day.